G'day guys, it's Jitsim again, and we're here with another episode of Online Air Manager. This is a subscription-based add-on to your flight simulator. I believe it works on FSX, Prepared, X-Plane, and now the new Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's also plenty of others out there. FS Passenger used to be an old one. There's FS Economy, which is a free version. And there's another few popping up that I've never heard of. But I'm waiting for FS Economy to get my account set up so I can have a look at that as well. But today we're going to go ahead and have a look at more in depth of the Air Manager airline. I've already done a first look at it. Was a really quick video, so we're going to break it down now. I've had a little bit to have a look at it. As you can see in the background, I am a little bit ahead now. So we're going to have a look. At the start, you can do a tutorial that's quite a lengthy tutorial, but at the end you get like a free aircraft and some cash. I didn't do the tutorial. I jumped straight in and had a look. I might have a look at the tutorial tomorrow. We can do the tutorial together and see how we go. But anyways, we're here. I am running the survival mode, which just means that I can't, everything's locked. If you have a look in the background there, if you're not playing survival mode, you can teleport around really quickly. You can teleport your employees around really quickly. That means if I want to teleport myself to, like if I want to go from airport A to airport B, I will have to wait that time. I will be flying on an aircraft for like 2 hours until I get there. Otherwise, I can teleport myself straight there if I selected the that. You have to exit survival mode to do that. You can also unlock your skill tree straight away. We'll go into the skill tree in more depth. Instantly load packs and cargo. If you want a more realistic feeling, I would just go pure survival mode. So you just make sure you got a few things checked here. Make sure you got the correct simulator done. Make sure you've got your voice, synthesis voice from your computer done. You can go ahead and listen to that. Set the volume. All right, company UTC offset. So, for example, if it is midnight and you're flying out of your airport at midnight, which is not realistic, you will incur a fee because you're making noise at the airfield on off hours. That is for more advanced, and I'll get into that later on. But say it's midnight and you don't want to incur that fee, you can say, right, I'm going to go 7 hours ahead, and now it will be 7 a.m. from your time zone. So that's how you can set that up, and you won't incur the fee because the airport should now be inside working hours, and your sim will automatically turn to that time as well, which is really, really good. So just very few quick things there. You've also got restart company if you wish to restart if you made a mistake or whatnot. So yeah, so that is the quick settings. So we're going to have a look at more in depth what you can get out of Air Manager. So how do we create a job? Okay, so we want to create a job plan and we want to go and fly it. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do a few things in creating a job, getting your first aircraft, and looking at getting an employee. After that, I'll do another video of actually doing the flight. I don't have time tonight to do it, so we will just go with that. Okay, so we want to create our first job. All of this up here should say 0 when you first start, so don't worry too much about that. We'll break those down in the future for you on another video, but we want to create a job. Okay, so we come in here and I've got 2 jobs, as you can see. This is level 2 mission. This is like a main mission job. We get quite a good bit of XP out of it. And we also have our other job here that I actually got. It's a very small job. As you can see, it's from Brisbane over to Archerfield. Very, very tiny. So I'm going to go ahead and do that at a later date. You can also favorite your jobs that you like doing, your FOB query jobs. Now we're going to get into FOBs. I'm going to have a full video on creating an FOB when I get my head around it. I'm still learning. I'm also going to stream a few of these. And we've all got outsourcing. So you can outsource jobs from your FOB as well. But we also want to find a job. So we can go logistics center here. Now, I want to find what airport. So just for example, YBAF Archerfield. Now we can go query logistics. You cannot ask for jobs without the small jobs airport unchecked. So what we go is we go to global settings and we click the use small airports icon. Okay, then we go back here. We'll go back to jobs once that's saved. And we'll type in YBAF again. So YBAF, so Archerfield here in Brisbane. That was unchecked, so I forgot to save it, didn't I? Click there, save. Damn, done. Okay, now we go look for jobs. Oh, far out. So here we go. YBAF. There we go. So now jobs will be listed all the way here. Is there any jobs? No, sir. So what we'll do, we'll have a look at Brisbane. There might be a job at Brisbane. The reason why there was no jobs at Archerfield is probably because it's shut down. Because the airports in this have opening hours and closing hours. The current time here is almost 11 PM at night in Brisbane, Archerfield, which is just here. So it's probably closed. So here you go. You have a whole bunch of jobs leaving Brisbane. So we'll go in and have a look at the description. Can we? No. Okay. Well, first one, dangerous materials. Obviously can't take it. We don't have a license for it. Perishable goods. And then if you have a look along here, it'll tell you that there is a red thing. So you can't actually do this mission until a particular time. So it has at least a time constraint, which means you can't pick the delivery up until a certain time, and you can't deliver it. Like, this is the delivery time, so you need to deliver it by a certain time. So green is good, blue is okay, yellow is getting a bit bad, red's getting super bad, and then black, I think, is like, yeah, it's done. And then you got these event ones that you can do if you wish as well. A lot of them have extrains, but you got the money coming out of them, man. But some of these things, as you can see down on the side, have different legs. Okay, so this one here has 2 legs. So you pick up from Brisbane, so much cargo, and you can go all the way out to Amberley and then back to Brisbane and then out to the Gold Coast, or you can go from Brisbane to Amberley, then to the Gold Coast if you have an aircraft big enough to carry all that cargo. If you did that, that would be brilliant, and you could get away with a bit of stuff. And as you can see, just picking, let's have a look at this one down here. This is a 6-leg one. So you can see where they're all getting picked up from, and they all want to go to so Hervey Bay. So everything's coming from like different places, going to different places. So everything's going to Bud. So we go and pick up. You go pick up all the stuff, and then you go to Bud. So yeah, there's a lot of different things. So once you've done that, you just hit the take button. I'm not going to take any of these just yet. We'll get into that when I start flying. And then you'll have your pending jobs. We'll probably have a look at the level 2 mission together, and then I'll probably do this one by myself at a later date, maybe tomorrow when I get up, just to try and get it out of the way. But again, as you can see, it's got 5 legs, so you need to kind of sort out how you're going to do it. Are you going to do that delivery, or are you going to do this delivery, or whatnot? So how are you going to actually do all these different legs by yourself? So yeah, so that's how you find a job. Now, we obviously need an aircraft to actually do what we need to do. So we'll go to the world, and we'll go down to aircraft at airports, or search generate aircraft. So we want to search the generated aircraft, and then we can go, if we've got our sim loaded, we can pick the aircraft in there if you've got the money, or you can go here. We can only start really with a single engine. So we're going to search, and then we'll have all the aircraft down the side. Search for the sim you want. So if you're in Microsoft Flight Simulator, you want the aircraft that are in Microsoft Flight Simulator. And then you want to search for the type. So we'll go down here and have a look for all the types. We got Cessna Skyhawk and Cessna Skyhawk. Now these are actually two different Cessna Skyhawks. One's the G1000 and one is the just the normal one. So you need to find out which one's which. I think that's the G1000 and this one's the normal one. Whoever put this in there, or the program must have put both of them exactly the same. So they are not exactly the same. So just be mindful. I don't know what the DR400 is. I know what the DA40 is. So bear in mind, don't know what's going on with that. But if you wanted to find a particular aircraft, so let's for example want to find the Bonanza. So you want to buy the Bonanza. So you go over here and you go, I want to find it within Brisbane. So where is it from Brisbane? You can search up to however many nautical miles away you want to find this aircraft. Then on the right hand side, you will see all the different aircraft there. How many hours? So you want to find an aircraft that's got bugger all hours, okay? So 204. Now you're not going to have that money. You might want to rent, okay? Now if you see this aircraft, this one is at Brisbane. It's really good condition. It's got 1,000 hours, well 1,500 hours. But it is only available for rent. You can't actually buy it, whereas this one here is only available to buy. Other ones could be available to buy and rent. So you want to look for the best bang for buck. Now this one here is red. I wouldn't take a red one if you paid me, but it is $280. So if you had the money, you could rent it for $280 and then go repair it so you could actually fly if you wish. So that's how you do that. Once you've got your aircraft, it will come up under your aircraft list if you go to operations management, and then you'll have your aircraft. I actually own this one. So yeah, I bought this one. It's pretty cool. 821 hours. Not too shabby if you ask me. It's a DA40 TDI ASBO, so it's the diamond. And yeah, once you have that, you are good to go on your delivery. Now, I can only take 665 payload. I can travel up to 720 nautical miles at a speed of about 120, 116 nautical miles. Knots. Sorry. But yeah, so lots of cool things coming our way. We're going to get right into it in the future. I'm really looking forward to it. There's partnerships, there's multiplayer, chat, and all sorts of different things. I actually have set up with my mate a partnership, and I'll get more into that in the near future. So hopefully this has given you a little insight on how to find a job. So again, to find a job, you just click the jobs button, click the logistics center, and make sure you have in options small airports turned on. If you've at a small airport, it will tell you anyway if you don't. And then you just pick up the ICAO sign of that airport. So let's go YBOK, so YBOK, and that's Oki. Let's find a mission from Oki. And once the missions come up, then bam, you're good to go. You can pick a mission, you can get out there, and you can start doing missions and making some money. So yeah, really hope that helps you guys, and I hope to see you out there flying around with us. And yeah, it would be really, really good to see you guys making a career out of a flight simulator and learning the ropes of what it would be like to be somebody with no money turning yourself into a real big business. Now, yeah, there's many, many people out there. And again, this is subscription based, so you will have to subscribe after your 7-day trial. But is it worth the money? We will get to that. I'm not going to specify if it's good for money yet, but we will do a full review once we start getting into it and I'm learning a bit more. Okay, so thanks guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Until next time, this is Jet Simmer. Peace out guys. See ya.